everybody. Hey, you guys, welcome to our WarriorBabe Wednesday live Q&A time together. I am so excited to be here live with you guys and to go through some questions that you guys have about your journeys in any way possible that I can help with: nutrition, macros, workouts, mindset. You need some tough love. You need me to be real on the real. This is what our Q&A on Wednesdays is all about. And I am so excited to hang out with you guys for like the next 30, 45 minutes and go through this Q&A session together. All right. We are live, as we've been doing for like the past month and a half, on Facebook. We're live in my WarriorBabe community. So for those of you who are following me on Facebook, but you're not inside of WarriorBabe, you're going to get a gist of how I hang out with my community every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and how I support and answer any questions that they have for their journey. So I am super excited to be here with you guys. As you guys are tuning in, comment and say, hey, what's up, so that I can see who's here, who's live, who's hanging out with us. Do that in the comment section. Plus, the more that you guys comment, the more that you guys share this live to your Facebook page, it engages other women to get into this Q&A to help them too along their journey. So by you guys sharing right now, it will reach another woman who needs to listen to this Q&A, tune in, and have help along maybe her journey, get her on the right mindset, help her with macros, help with nutrition. She'll click in, maybe she'll pop in and drop a question. So share this right now, drop the hellos, let me see who's here, smash the like button so that we can get this rolling, and that this can also get out to other babes who are watching this live Q&A right now, okay? If you guys are tuning in at a later date or time after I'm done doing the live Q&A, do the hashtag replay in the comment section. And any questions that you guys have, this is where we at WarriorBabe are so big on support, that even when I'm done doing this Q&A, my girl Kate, she's our community manager, she comes in and she answers any questions that were left and when other people are watching the replay. So go ahead and leave a replay, and then leave any questions that you guys have that pertain to this Q&A in this section. And then Kate comes back and she answers anything that was left after that I was done with this live Q&A. All right. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. What's up, everybody? Emily, hello, stranger. Thought I'd jump in and say hello to give me some happy thoughts. Yes, welcome, babe. Hello, everyone. Brandy, Natasha, Tammy, and Juliana. Woo! Natasha, this is your first live. Well, we have a Natasha that spells it with a C and a Natasha spells it with an S. Awesome. Ruth, Jenny, Nicole from Michigan. Boom. That just sounds cold to me. I'm in PA, so I'm cold too. Roxanne, what's up? Hello, guys. I am so excited for you guys to be here. Cool, awesome. So we'll get started in just a few seconds with the Q&A portion of this hangout, of this live. So if you guys do have questions, you can start commenting that in the questions in the chat box there that everybody just said hello in. And then I will kick off the live Q&A in just a couple of minutes, okay? Before I do, as I do with every call and opening it up, I just need to give a huge welcome to all of the new Warrior Babes that are joining us, all of the new Warrior Babes that have joined us the past couple of days, the last week since I've been live on Wednesday. Y'all, I am so stoked that you guys are here and a part of this community, a part of this program. Our community just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single day, every single week, every single month. We are here to make a statement in the fitness industry, and we are here to help thousands, and we've already helped thousands. Now we're here to help thousands and hundreds of thousands of women get on the right path to becoming a stronger, more confident version of themselves. And we are so stoked to have all of you new women inside of our community just being fed the truth on what it actually takes to help you get the body composition that you guys are going for and striving for. None of this 12-week challenges, none of these 30 days to this, and you guys are left hanging with the same habits that you might have had when you first started, right? 12-week challenges just gets you to your goal faster. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. But what about the end when you're still left with the habits that got you to that you just, a lot of people just revert back, right? And they don't learn the habits that need to be put into place that create longevity, sustainable, and realistic results for the long term. And that's what Warrior Babe is all about. That's what Warrior Babe is teaching you women, the truth on how to get to where you need to be. Yes, progress sometimes it may not be what you would expect in a 12-week period, but you're learning habits, you're learning skills that will serve you for the rest of your life. Okay. So welcome to all of you new babes. I am so excited. You are now part of a community of thousands of women who are getting toned and becoming a stronger, more confident version of themselves. Warrior Babe is where strong is the new sexy. And I am so stoked that you guys are here and a part of the community. All right, so cool. I'm seeing you guys just drop in some questions. As you know the drill, we can fire off this Q&A. If you guys are a part of my Blueprint program, we go live in 50 minutes in a Q&A that I'm actually able to talk directly to you back and forth. Okay, so if you need any support in macros, workouts, or questions, just need clarification from the program, save it for 7 so that I can actually talk directly to you. Okay. Now, if you're here and you're a part of my other programs, then we'll fire off the Q&A, leave it right there in the chat box and we can go ahead and dive into it. If you guys are tuning in from Facebook and you're not a part of my programs, I'm happy to support you guys in any way that I possibly can. If you're tuning in from Instagram, I'm happy to support you in any possible way that I can. Remember, there's no silly or stupid question. Please ask anything that you need clarification on. I am here to support you, but remind you, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be a coach, and I'm here to direct you in the direction that you need to go on, even if you don't like my response to what you need to be doing. Okay, I'm here to facilitate you results. I'm not here to pussyfoot around it and be a friend. I'm here to be a coach. So you may not like what I have to say, but I don't care. It gets you results. All right. Okay, so let's kick it off. So we got Nicole. I was doing so good for a solid 4 months and I hit a wall. Not motivated to hit my work, my macros, or hit the gym. How do you remotivate yourself when this happens? This is a great question. And I'm sure that so many of you guys are coming off of even like January and you're like, oh, well, you know, January, I didn't meet what I wanted to. And I didn't motivate myself to get where I wanted to, or learn how to hit macros, or be on track with my macros, or, you know, I didn't get to the gym when I wanted to. So this is a good time for you guys to all refocus. How I would remotivate myself, first of all, it's okay that you got demotivated. You guys need to understand that motivation is an emotion and it's going to come and go. That's why you can't always rely on motivation on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, because it's going to ebb and flow. You have to be disciplined to commit and take action on what you know needs to be done in order to get you to the results and the goals that you want. Think from the end. Think about the girl that's got the body, the woman that's got the body that you want, right? On the day that she doesn't feel like going to the gym, is she going to go to the gym? Yes, because that's in alignment with her goals. Is she going to be on track with her macros? Yes, because that's in alignment with her goals. Right? So, but understand that, again, like I've said before, you know, there's 52 weeks in a year. If you guys are on point for 47 of them, you are winning majority of the time. So it's okay to have these flows. If it ever feels like the gym is a chore to you, if it ever feels like macros is a chore to you, again, this is a lifestyle. If you ever have that feeling like what you're doing is just like a means to no end, that means you need to take a step back from it and be reminded why you love this process so much, why you love to go work out, why you love to eat healthy and be on track with your nutrition, because it makes you feel good, right? So remind yourself, why are you doing it? Always go to why. Start with why. Why are you doing it? And right there, it's either because you want to be healthy for your kids, you want to be a better role model for your daughter, you want to be healthy in the long run for longevity and lifespan. Whatever it is, circle back to your why, and that should remotivate you, get you disciplined to show back up for yourself, right? Cool. All right, Carrie. I work out 6 days a week with a fasted cardio session and lift each day. When taking the quiz, would this be considered very active? That's what I chose, and my calories macros seem high. Loving the food, just want to make sure I answered appropriately. By the way, I am on maintain and build. So if you're working out 6 days a week and you're doing cardio, that's what I deem as normal with a WarriorBabe style. So I would just keep it at 1.55. I honestly wouldn't go any higher. And continuing you active. I mean, if you have an active lifestyle outside of that, you're a hairdresser, you're a waitress, you're running around, you're loading and unloading packages, like if that means you're constantly moving around and very active with your lifestyle, then yes, and I would go with the active modifier. But if not, I would just go 1.55 if you're doing just WarriorBabe workouts and you have a pretty, normal up down desk job walking throughout the day. I would just go with 1.5, go with the moderate multiplier. Tammy, my question is, I've cut back on my carbs and calories. I've just started goalie. I have no idea what that is, about a week ago. I'm not sure why I'm not really losing anything. I don't know if it's my age or what. Help. Guys, it's not always the answer to cut back on food. I know that this is what's deemed in like the fitness industry, and it's like self-sabotaging women's mindsets to cut down and eat little to nothing and then do extra and amounts of ridiculous types of exercises and cardio and Orange Theory and boot camps. That's not always the answer. And then, also too, losing weight and losing fat are two completely different things. Right? I'm in the industry of teaching women how to lose body fat, not lose weight, because if you're losing weight, you're losing everything. You're losing muscle, you're losing fat, you're just going to become a skinnier version of yourself, a skinnier, fatter version of yourself. If you are losing fat, you're preserving the muscle that you have already built on your body, and you're decreasing the body fat to show more of that figure that you have underneath of your fat. There's two different things there, two different types of techniques, right? So I'm not sure, Tammy, to completely answer your question, to help you, because I have no idea what goalie is. I honestly, I don't want to know, because there's just something that keeps coming up every single week or every single month, when really it's so freaking simple to just learn to track macros, work out, and have daily movement. So, and I may be completely wrong. Maybe goalie something else. I could be completely wrong. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is, but just broadly speaking, it's not always the answer to cut back on calories. It's not always, and especially, it's not the answer to cut back on carbs. If your goal is to be toned, which you guys, toned is building muscle. Okay. So I'm toned because I have muscle. I teach women how to build muscle to be toned. And carbs is an essential macronutrient that has to help and facilitate that process to happen. Carbs helps to build muscle. It's not something that needs to be eliminated. Guys, if this is making sense, please smash the like button so that I can just see the likes going, and helps me know that this is clicking on probably another perspective that you guys maybe have not heard, or I'm saying it in a way that's resonating with you guys. That will really help me know that I'm getting across to you guys. Yes, beautiful. I love it. I'm seeing those likes. I'm seeing those hearts. Okay, Shayla. Most days at work, I am moderately active. Occasionally, things go wrong and I have a super active day. Should I consider changing my macros or all these days? For example, 5K plus steps, 50 plus flights of stairs, in the cardio zone for usually 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, usually I have already worked out before this as well. Yeah, babe, absolutely. I would totally consider this is a great example from what I just previously said about the moderate or active modifier. I would absolutely consider you active. That will help you get the calories that you need and not make your body less efficient with calories, or not make your body conserve more calories and hold on to more food. This is something I talked about with my VIP, which you guys, if you don't know what my VIP program is, it's one-on-one coaching. We have 6 coaches in our division, in our department, and they work with clients one-on-one to help you guys get to your goals. You have an app, you have workouts program for you, if your macros program for you, you can go to WarriorBabe.com/VIP application to check it out, or just WarriorBabe.com to our programs, and then you can check out the VIP program and apply for it. But anyway, outside of what I was saying, this is what I was talking about on my call yesterday, is that our body has a way of working with calories, and it can either make it less efficient with calories or it can make it more efficient with calories. Less efficient is where you want to be. It's kind of like a mind fuck. It's kind of backwards, but less efficient is where you want to be with calories because it wastes more energy, right? And that is in terms of building muscle. If you are working out and doing strength exercises where you are using muscle to get through that exercise, you are becoming less efficient with your calories and you're wasting more to help build the muscle that you need. If you are more efficient with calories, you are conserving more energy. You're holding on to more calories. I can totally dive into this. Like maybe I'll film like a video or something where it talks about this, but this would be so helpful for you guys to understand how and why you may not be getting the results that you want because you're either less efficient with calories, your body has become less efficient with them, or they're more efficient and they're conserving and they're being held on to. And that when that happens, when you're it's being conservative and they're being held on to, that's stress, that's not enough sleep, that's doing too much cardio, that's overtraining, because your body is like, oh, this body is stressed out. We need to pull back and learn how to conserve calories to help keep this human going. Smash the like button if that makes sense. Please. please. I can really dive into this topic and I would love to, but I want to stay focused on what we have with the Q&A. All right. Adrian, any help for losing weight with PCOS? Yes. You babes, I have a couple babes in my blueprint program, which if you guys want to learn more about the blueprint, WarriorBabe.com, you go to the programs, you click on the blueprint, it will tell you everything. I mean, even down to like what you can expect when you get on the inside, you can see everything that I teach and help and provide to women. But yeah, so PCOS, there's a couple women inside my program that have PCOS, and you guys do benefit from lower carb, but there is a threshold that you guys can sit at. So again, when it comes to macros, you guys, I am really big about unique and tailoring something to you and your individual needs. That's why I've created the blueprint, because it's really a blueprint. It's individual to each person that's a part of the program. And for you, Adrian, that would be something that is so specifically unique to you. So again, you want to have like probably a little bit higher fat, lower carb, moderate protein around your body weight. That's a broad level speaking that I could help you with PCOS, any woman that is dealing with PCOS. Ruth, this is the best program. I'm learning so much. Thank you. Yay. That warms my heart. And I know that warms my team's heart so much. Michelle, what's up, babe? Happy Wednesday. Ashley, how much weight training does it take to gain muscle, assuming macros calories are in check? How much weight training does it take to gain muscle? It takes years. It can take years. It can take, and it's individual for everybody. It can take you a year. It can take another person 2 years. It can take somebody 7 months. It could take somebody 3 years. How much weight, it's not how much weight training, it's by you just consistently hitting and training your muscles on a daily, weekly basis, consistent over time. Think about it like a compound effect, you guys. Okay, it's like you go to the gym 5 days this week, you're focusing on split muscle groups, you're focusing on progressive overload, you're focusing on getting stronger. You do that for 6 months. What you did the second month is now compounding effect into that 6 month. Okay, it's all about compounding effect. It's all about consistency. It's not on the 70th day of weight training, you can expect this to happen. It's literally consistent progression over time. All right, Nicole, what are your favorite high protein snacks? Looking for low fat, high protein ideas. Anything that is lean in terms of like lean meat, chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, on the high percentage side, 99%, 93%, white fish, tilapia, cod. Some of my favorite snacks is just like, literally my snacks are like what somebody's probably full on dinner is. I'm not gonna lie. So like my snack, what I just had right before this was a chicken tortilla with popcorn. Another one would be like Greek yogurt and some peanut butter with some fruit in it. Another one would be some rice cakes with tuna on top. Those are some pretty solid, those are 3 examples that I would probably, and there's tons more. Y'all, drop your favorite high protein snacks right now. Let's go. Tammy, thank you so much for your explanation. You are so welcome, you guys. If you ever become a part of my programs, or you consistently show up here when I'm here on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doing this live Q&A, you will learn from my personality that you have a question, I will break it down to the why or the how. I absolutely love to explain things because I feel like I'm not leaving you in the dark when I can explain why some things are so important, and it can get you on the resonation level that I need you to be on with me to help you understand what you need to be doing. So I will always explain everything to the best I possibly can. If I don't know something, I will say I don't know. I'm happy to say that. And then that just opens up my possibilities of learning more. Erica, I've tried so many different macros to see what works for me, and I haven't seen a change in my body. I want to build muscle. How do I find what works for me? Okay. So this is what I got to say to this. And I could be completely wrong, Erica. How much time are you giving those macros? Because this is the problem. There's not enough patience in the industry. There's not enough patience with women. People want results like yesterday. And I'm not kidding you, but it may take your body 3 to 4 weeks for your body to fully adapt to any type of macronutrient numbers you are giving it. And if you're not giving it enough time to see where your body is at in relation to the macros that you are giving it, and you're just trying to then pull back weekly after implementing something, say you started it now and then next week you implement it and nothing's changing, and you're throwing in an adjustment, you're giving up on what those macros possibly could have done for you. You're changing it too frequently. What I like to say in my programs, I call it Mara's code, right? If you're somebody who changes on macros too often because you're not being patient enough to see how well that's adapting to your body. Guys, with macros, sometimes people don't need adjustments for like 8 weeks, 3 months. You could be on the same exact macros. I'm not kidding you. I've seen it. Some people need more frequent adjustments. But my answer to you is how long are you giving these macros? If you're not giving it at least 3 to 4 weeks, you're not being patient enough. Give it more time. Learn patience. Work on that muscle. Everybody, please work on that patience muscle. Nicolette, how do you know how much to eat in a day? How do you figure that out? And do you have a list of good food? How do you know how much to eat in a day? How do you figure that out? So again, as I've explained, how to figure out your macronutrients, you guys can easily go online and find a macronutrient calculator. Is it right? Is it something you individually need? No. So why WarriorBabe is what WarriorBabe is, and why we have an insane amount of support on the back end, is to help make sure that women are following the right macronutrients for their body. It goes way beyond what you can find in a macronutrient calculator. It comes down to, this is how we do it. We figure out what your age, your height, and your weight is, right? We figure out what your activity level is on a daily basis. And then based off of those stats, based off your lifestyle, based off of everything, we put you into a deficit. If you're in a deficit, you will decrease body fat, you will lean out, you will get toned if you have muscle structure on your body. If you don't have muscle structure on your body, and you need more, then you need to eat enough food to build some muscle to build that kind of body that you want, right? That's how I figure it out. That's how my team figures it out. That's what we do. And then from figuring out your deficit, then from that deficit comes down into the macronutrients that you should be following for your body, right? If you are, let's just say, this is broadly speaking, 120 pounds, you could be at a protein intake of 120 grams, because it's very common for women to at least eat their body weight in protein, which is not what women do. I know that firsthand. It's always the one thing I hear, Nikki. I know after being with your program, I was never eating enough protein. Protein is the building block to the muscles that you guys want to build. Protein is the building block to get you toned. Okay. And then it depends on the carbs and the fats to meet the ratio of where you are with the protein and the calorie intake that is being put into a deficit. It is so unique. It is so individualized that I'm not able to, that's how I figure it out. That's how I figure it out. Okay. Yay. This is very helpful. Woo. Love it. Lisa, doing curtsy lunges and single leg deadlift now. No weight, but yes, that is so exciting. Oh my God. That is such a huge step in an awesome direction, Lisa. I'm stoked for you. Hey, we got some protein. Some protein people. You guys are dropping some snacks. Awesome. Love it. Greek yogurt and PB checks for the win. That sounds bomb. Egg whites with Dave Killer bread. Yep, I do that too. Awesome. Does anyone else in have celiac? I struggle with nutrition and finding healthy foods and variety. Yep, there's tons of babes inside of my program that have celiacs. Leanne, if I'm not sore, does that mean I didn't train intense enough? No, soreness is not an indicator of your progress, you guys. Progress is an indicator of your progress. Okay, just because you aren't sore after a workout doesn't mean that you're not going intense enough. This is something that I talked about with my VIP community, and so many women are always like, Nikki, I'm not as sore as I was when I first started my workouts, or I'm not as sore, like the next day. And your soreness is not an indicator of your progress. If you guys are going way, way, way too hard, and I talked about this on previous Q&As. I know I did last week, and I know I did like a couple weeks ago, but you could be overtraining. Okay. If you're super sore, like 2 to 3 days later, you overtrained. And at that point, if you're just constantly overtraining, your body is just in literally like heal mode. It's just trying to freaking heal. And your body is never going to adapt to getting stronger because it's constantly spent in the healing mode. So it's okay that you're not sore. It's totally fine. Honestly, you guys, in the perfect world, you could be training and you could be increasing your weight and you could be getting stronger. And if you're not sore, that's perfect. Now that rarely happens, but that is the perfect place that you want to be. If you are getting stronger and progressing in weight and you're not sore, that's amazing. Your body is properly recovering. You're doing a great job on the recovery side, and you should keep going with what you're doing. But yeah, soreness is not an indicator of progress. If you can not be sore and constantly build muscle and burn body fat, as long as you on a weekly basis are, getting stronger and and progressively overloading with weights. So no, if you're not sore, it does not mean that you're not training intense enough. At what moment of the day do I incorporate the BCAAs? You can incorporate that at any point of your day. Erica, thank you for answering my macro question. Can you share how important muscle-mind connection is to building muscle? I'm struggling to see results and flat stomach. Mind to muscle connection is very important. If if you incorporate proper form into every single one of your exercises and you create that connection, your muscles are going to be working better than by you just going through the motions of an exercise. If you're just going through the motions and you're just there, just, pulling weight and pushing weight, that's not going to really do you any benefit. If you're creating mind to muscle connection, you're challenging yourself with weights, you're engaging in proper form, you are connecting the muscle that you want to be able to be stimulated and grow. So what I can say for this is, like, in order to create that mind to muscle connection, you want to lower your weight so that you can feel the muscle being engaged. And then once you can feel the muscle being engaged over a set amount of repetitions, then try and increase your weight and try to keep that same feeling that you have on the muscle. All right. Do you take ketones? Are they really helpful to lose weight? No, I do not take ketones. And I'm so sick of what is on the internet. Like, literally, you guys, like, all you have to do is nail down your tracking. Like, the big secret that everybody wants to know, first of all, ask yourself, what am I doing, or what are you not doing that I'm doing, right? What are you not doing that other women are doing that have the results that you want? That's going to get you to figure out deep down, what do you need to be doing? Is it that you've got squirrel brain and you're like, literally, oh, shiny object, this is going to get me to lose 5 pounds in 2 weeks. Or this is going to get me to get to this result in 12 weeks. Or this is going to get me to get this kind of result in 6 weeks. I don't know. That's so bad about the marketing with the industry online. All you need to do is to nail down your tracking, understand how much food you are giving to your body to fuel it on a daily basis. You need to incorporate movement by exercising. And this is what boggles my mind. People make the fitness world so freaking complicated. And it's literally just by tracking, nailing down your tracking, getting better at it, which literally, even if you are not good at it, be honest with yourself, because there's women that think they're really good at it and have a hard time saying that they're not bad and they're not good at it. And then move, do daily workouts, and then daily workouts, but yeah, movement, and then small things, sleep, water. Are you doing enough? Is your stress under control? Do you offer a monthly program for a plan and training? If you guys go to WarriorBabe.com and you click on programs at the top, you can see what programs I offer. I have a blueprint, which is an education online course. It teaches you how to make everything tailored to you and your individual stats and your goals. It offers support in a group setting every single Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We have Q&A calls where I'm actually able to talk back and forth to you and help you with the goals that you're going for, make sure you're on the right track. And then the VIP program is more one-on-one. So we have one-on-one coaching that is monthly. You can get 6 months, you can get a year. Some women are so gung-ho that they sign up for 2 years. We don't even have that as a membership, but we make it work. So that is VIP. That's one-on-one coaching. You're working with a coach. We have a division of 6 coaches that are absolutely fucking amazing. They are so great. Their knowledge is so wide. But the cool thing is that we all are on the same exact page on what it takes to achieve the body that women want. So that's the VIP program. You have your own app. You have your meal plan done for you. You have your workouts done for you. Your macros set for you. You have weekly adjustments and check-ins with your coach, group calls. And then you come into a Zoom setting with me on a weekly basis with everyone. And I'm firing you guys up with a specific topic to help you guys learn that you need to learn for your journey. All right. Amy, can you advise how many days you should be lifting and how many days should be cardio, and for how long? Can they be on the same day? Sure, I can definitely advise. It's definitely individual. You can choose a 4-day, 5-day, or 6-day, whatever works best for you on your schedule. And again, cardio is individual. You can start off by doing 3 days of 30 minutes, and then cardio can just be adjusted there on out. This is something I do in my blueprint program. It can be adjusted there on out to either do more or do less, whatever is needed for you to help you get to your goals. Cardio is really just a tool that can help aid in fat loss. It doesn't need to be in it, or it can be in it. And then yes, you can be doing it in the same day. The only recommendation is that you do cardio after you're done with weight training. Jody, I'm on day 24 of the 30-day macro challenge. Let's go. Game changer. That is awesome, babe. Keep going. Keep going. Don't even stop at 30. That's something that we have in the Blueprint program, you guys. We have challenges so that you guys can embed these habits into your lifestyle. I'm so big on you guys embedding them, embedding habits that will serve you for the long run. 24 out of 30 day on the macro, and it's a game changer. Let's go. So we have a macro warrior challenge and we have a beast mode challenge. You have 30 days. You have to consistently hit your macros for 30 days. You have to upload your photos that we can see it, and then we give you a certificate when you accomplish it. And then we have the beast mode challenge where you're uploading selfies inside of our community. Actually our community doesn't even see it, but it's inside of a portal that our team sees. And you're doing it for 21 days straight of workouts. And then when you reach that, you hit beast mode. Daniel, I have Hashimoto's and follow a doctor-directed modified autoimmune protocol diet with success. Is it possible to build muscle with the food restrictions? I'm not sure what that diet would be calling for, but yes, it is possible, you guys. It's possible to achieve what you want to. It just may take longer, especially if you have autoimmune or if you have specific like thyroid problems. It's just, it really has you work on that patient's muscle. You can achieve it. It just will take a little bit of time. The one thing that I do recommend, I know that autoimmune is more fluctuated with carbohydrates. So just making sure you have a really good fat intake, and then your protein intake is pretty solid too as well. I know autoimmune carbs can cause flare-ups. So it depends on what that doctor has you on, but as long as your protein, your fats are pretty solid, again, it will just take a little bit longer, but you totally can do it. Angela, if you work different muscle groups daily, do you still need rest days? Yeah, absolutely. 110%. Everybody needs rest days. You guys, think about it this way. When you're in the gym, you're working and breaking down the muscle. When you're resting, you're growing and recovering and strengthening the muscle. You need rest days. Okay, guys, I'm going to answer a few more and I'm going to pop off because I have a community call with my Blueprint program, a Q&A that I do Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with that community inside of Zoom, Q&A style, able to actually talk to my community back and forth. I have that in 20 minutes, so I need to get myself prepared for that. What would you recommend for strength training to start with? Example, do you focus on training full body each workout? Or do you rotate, and how often? Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it so much. You are so welcome. No, I don't focus on full body. I focus on split muscle group training. And right now I'm doing powerlifting style workouts, but when I was doing like bodybuilding style, which is what helps you guys to create more of that tone when you're doing the burn style, I would do muscle groups differently on a daily basis. And I would change up my routine every 4 weeks. It's really good to change up your workouts every 4 to 6 weeks because it keeps the muscle confused and it keeps it constantly challenged. And that's what stimulates growth. Carla, is it okay to eat before bed if it means you hit your macros for the day, or should there be a certain amount of time between the last meal and bedtime? This really is individual for people. I am fine with eating right before bed and sleep like a baby, and it's totally fine to do that if it works for you. But if you find this variable that you are eating before bed and you're not able to go to sleep, or you're not able to have a full night's sleep, a well-rested rest, then I would recommend to pull back on when you eat before bedtime and try to do it like an hour to 2 hours before. Erica, do you always track your macros? I've counted macros for a couple of years, and sometimes I feel like I'm not living life because of being in a caloric deficit and feeling restricted. If I could be, I'd be eating 2,500 calories. I've always tracked my macros, but up until recently, I really found, because I am at a point in my journey that I am able to kind of be a little bit more lenient and my body doesn't regress as much. So I found a way to incorporate intuitive eating and be really happy and proud of that. But even when I was tracking and I was with family or friends, I made it work. I've learned skills of macros that don't restrict you from living life normally, and this is what I teach inside of my programs too as well. So you can make it work, and you can make it feel that it's not so restrictive. Macros is really a skill that will serve you for the rest of your life. And I'm now at that point of my journey, 6 years later, that I can pull back on tracking and be able to look at food and still know what I'm eating and be well aware of what I'm eating in my day. Why do I say do cardio last? So because if you guys eat your pre-workout, if you eat a meal, and you should always be eating a meal before you work out. If you eat a meal and then you go do cardio before you lift, you're gonna have no energy. You're literally burning through that meal before you go and do the strenuous portion of your workout, which is lifting weights. So when you're done doing the workout, you are basically you've metabolized that food, you've used that fuel for your workout, and now your body is in what I like to call like a fasted, empty stomach state. And when you're in that type of state, you're gonna burn more, you're gonna burn fat, you're gonna burn your body fat as energy to get you through that exercise. All right, cool, you guys. I love you all so much, but I do have to pop off. I wish I could hang out with you guys and answer questions all night long. I absolutely love coming here and spending some time with you guys. If you guys want more information on the program WarriorBabe, on what I teach, on how my team helps thousands of women get amazing results, and as you can see, some people in the comments are talking about it, you can go to WarriorBabe.com. You can go up to programs. You can see what programs that we have. We have a blueprint in the VIP. You can check out reviews. You can see and listen to hundreds of testimonials that we have from women that have been inside the program. And you can check it out and you can apply. So WarriorBabe.com is where you guys can get more information. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I know you guys are still answering questions, but this is where my girl Kate will come in and she will answer anything that was left after I was done live. Appreciate you guys. Every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come here and hang out with you guys for a little bit and answer any questions that you guys do have. So mark your calendars, tune in, be here next week. I love hanging out with you guys. Keep up the good work, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.